I just can't sleep, man. I stay up at night and I was thinking about, I was actually thinking about Wiki Democracy of all things. I think about it a lot.
Yeah, it is.
And we're live in 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, we've been live. Fuck!
I haven't got clever. Come on, figure it out, science.
Where's my goddamn hoverboard?
So you should tell us about, you should really, when Casey's decided to get alcohol, because Casey is an alcoholic.
Don't judge me.
Yeah. Guy has a problem. Are we doing what?
You need to do an intervention.
We need to do an intervention. Casey, we're gonna do the intervention on the podcast, so you gotta get.
This ice is liquid.
It's not working.
Did we get the intro?
What intro?
The intro to the podcast when we say like this is our guest, so you gotta sit down so we can do this.
Wait, can I finish eating?
You can eat in the podcast. It's an informal setting.
It's informal. Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're connected. It's like in a bubble.
Look, it's the ghost from Paranormal.
I'll try to remember.
Parapsychology. What?
What?
Whoa.
Huh? What do you find?
What do you need to talk to Paris for?
Paris,
So-
Texas?
Can we? I think we might need to reintroduce.
Reintegrate.
This is the man eating in between us is Matt Sanderson. Good. It's nice to see you here, Matt Sanderson. Working actor.
Oh, are you waving or are you clapping? I thought you were going.
Working actor in Los Angeles, California.
Acting worker.
Acting worker. This is Science. And I'm T. That's our host. Science.
Who's the host?
Science. You
Science
are.
is the host?
Yeah.
Figure it out, Science.
Figure it out, Science. Because Science is in
But
charge.
for those of you watching in the Bible Belt, that doesn't mean that actual science is in charge.
This isn't. Yeah.
Just a disclaimer.
Yeah. We're open. We're open to other lies.
And that's Art in the background. Arturo.
When he talks, you better listen.
That's right.
And when you listen, you better hear.
And when you hear,
And not
you
like
better
in the
understand.
White Man Can't Jump movie.
And when you understand.
Better recognize.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You better recognize.
Oh!
Boop.
So, the Science is in charge. He does all the tech stuff.
I break
his
everything.
Podcast.
I'm responsible for all the breakage.
When we're not together physically in the same room, he's the one who switches the switching. He switches.
He flips the switch. He switches the switches.
Switching.
I'm a switch hitter, is what they're
Does
saying.
that stuff.
I like to bat for technology's team.
So
Insert gay joke.
so we should talk to Matt about what's the deal, man? Working actor, LA. You were on Young and the Restless. You know, okay. So I'm gonna reiterate this because we had a little technical difficulty.
We weren't really
Somebody
recording.
wasn't recording.
Yeah, the host.
She looked left to me.
Hey.
So
Like they say back home. If there's grass on the field, play ball. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No.
Your volume is exceeding normal parameters.
yeah, Matt's gonna peak a little bit.
He's gonna be a little peakish.
Okay, so Matt Sanderson, working actor, Los Angeles, TV shows, web series, commercials. He's done a little bit of everything.
Yep.
Stud extraordinaire.
Was on Baggage
Yeah, that was awesome.
last week or something.
That I think it was
2 weeks
about
ago.
a month and a half.
Month ago, whatever.
Whatever.
Anyways, it was really good, and Art said he really liked it. I made him laugh, which is hard because
It's hard to make him make any noises.
yeah,
Yeah, he's a quiet man.
But he's strong.
like ox.
Like, oh, yeah.
And clever, like.
So, what is it? I mean, you're pretty much doing the acting thing full time. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What does it take to get the roles?
Man, well, you don't actually have to be talented. That's a big misconception.
There's something to do with something about a couch.
There is something
yeah,
about a couch, right?
the casting couch.
You also do casting, right?
I did, yeah,
For
for
Carl's Jr.
Cara Sullivan casting.
yeah, Cara Sullivan casting, yeah.
Yeah.
It just luck. I mean, you know, it's being at right place, right time.
You're auditioning like all the time, though, right?
Yeah, much as I can.
Can you
Between, you know,
hook me up with the an agent? Hook me up with a like a modeling agent. Do you get?
sure.
'Cause I need.
I mean, male nude porn.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy to get.
Yeah.
I don't think you need an agent for that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't-
Well, in that case, I guess I'm.
I can point you in the right direction, though.
It's that way.
It's the dressing room.
Yeah.
Get
for
naked.
projects.
Well, you know.
Oh, you're doing an artist process. That's the web series that you're about to do.
Yes. And
And then-
Art back here does all the filming for it. So, if you don't like it, blame him.
No.
Well, no. 'Cause there's yeah.
I'm kidding. I love Art. Art, I love you. Can I have a kiss?
Art, science, math, and sexy.
That's right. Guess who's sexy? So
That red beard is just. It does it for the ladies. No.
it does, dude.
They see you and they say a
It
lucky
does.
leprechaun.
Yeah, they do. They're like, ooh, there's a pot of gold in that. Right there. Pot of gold for my vagina. I'm gonna sit on that. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like,
Are you sure they're not
yeah,
talking about you?
Pot. I'd like a pot, perfectly round pot.
I like a pot. Yes, pot. It's cute. Or what did she say?
So often, you know, what is pleasurable to the touch is, you know, not to the eye or something like that. You know.
That sounds funny.
Nice tits, nice ass, but a perfectly round pot belly.
That's like Vanilla Sky, right? Isn't that?
No, that's Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction?
Faux.
Oh yeah, that's it. Bruce Willis is
little
yeah,
French
yeah.
like.
Nice tits, nice ass.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's unfortunate what we find pleasing to the touch and pleasing to the eye is seldom the same.
If you had a pot belly, I would punch you in it,
You'd punch me in my belly?
right in the belly.
I'd smother you. I'd drop it right on your face till you couldn't breathe.
That's a great sequence.
It is
So-
a great sequence.
He's into pregnant women. All right.
No, she
No,
says
she
that.
says that.
He's like,
She likes-
he's confused by the whole thing.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is
Bruce
like.
Willis is like, whatever.
You
You're
want some?
hot.
He's like, you want
Fuck
some
you."
pot? No, silly pot belly. He's like, okay.
That's such a sad thing. You know, they barely know each other in that movie, the characters, and they're gonna run off
Is it?
together.
Does it ever say that?
It's implied, I think, by their relationship.
Yeah.
You know, they're still new to one another.
Yeah.
I got that, but I didn't think they were brand new.
I mean, they're not so new that they're not gonna run off to another country. You know. I mean,
not
they
so old.
they're not so. No, they're.
I get what you're saying. I got it.
They
But
decide
when you're
they're gonna-
older, like, time is different. you
It
know?
is different.
It's
Well,
like you,
she's like.
and
like
he's
like
18
when you're
or
8
something.
when you're
Yeah.
when you're like, you know, like 16, 17, 18, whatever, you know, you need that time to like get to know the person or whatever. But when you're like 40, 50 or whatever,
I was
it's
just
like
thinking about this
you're like
last
3
night.
days. That's enough time to get to know someone.
Yeah.
You've had enough experience in the world to like, you know, you can extrapolate like,
Well-
you know, where things are going.
Yeah.
At least in the context of that movie, where these people are kind of like on that sort of like
Well, they're all
criminal-
yeah.
They're definitely not
Intense
That's true.
lifestyles.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this last night. We think we're so evolved, you know, our American culture, but we have these mating rituals, you know, where like, you know, essentially like high school, college time frame. Young Americans are sort of paired up and expected to mate and marry and like have children, you know.
Procreate species.
Procreate the species, yeah. You know, like
all this
really,
is
like,
all this is gravy. I mean, this whole like our conversation and everything else, we're all just that's what we are. We're machines of.
Mhm. I don't know what you meant by that at all.
I'm just saying, like, you know, it's like we think
We're
of
like,
But I'm agreeing.
we no, we
it
think of
sounds
like,
like-
I
we
wasn't
think
sure
all
if
this
you were
stuff
saying-
is like the real world, and that like, you know, it's like our job. You know, we got to learn.
Oh, you mean
stuff
from
and we
an
get-
evolutionary standpoint,
Yeah.
a biological standpoint?
It's like, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, from a social standpoint, like, it blew my mind last night. I was thinking about this, and probably because I was super stoned. But what? Yeah, I always have this conception of America, especially, and you know, any like Western culture, you know, Britain, France, Germany, Japan, you know, like the G8 kind of nations, China even. Although I don't know much about China, but
What are all these numbers? What G4, G8, G6? What is that?
I know one of those was a
What's the
computer.
G stand for? The G is like
One of them was an
global.
airplane.
global 4, and so there's
Yeah.
it's like Fantastic 4. But
Oh,
with a
G, but the G4, that's the computer.
And
That's
the G6 is the airplane, right?
I don't know.
Like a
but
G6.
G7, G8
Like
was
a
the
G6.
global
Like OG
economies.
mofo.
Last night I was thinking, you know, at least from my perspective, we seem so enlightened. We're so much farther along the evolutionary path than our
Is this your
paleo
cyborg?
ancestors. No, I'm
What
not
are
going
you
to talk
saying?
about. No, I'm not
Okay.
going to talk about that. But
Sorry, I
our-
didn't mean to like wreck your train. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I don't want to. Yeah, but I'm just saying from a social standpoint, it seems like we should be on mating rituals. You know, like we're not two deers like duking it out for the attention of a female, or like a bird with like bright feathers doing a little dance. But in truth, we are. Like the homecoming and prom dance, that's the same fucking thing, you know? Buying
Yeah.
a corsage
I think
or
a ritual is like something that's like it's like a formalization of something that needs to happen anyways. Like they say, I've heard that like cultures
No,
that
I just don't think of this is the most uncomfortable couch.
it is. Add more pillows. Here's a cushion. The thing. You want to sit on one of these?
Nah, it's
Want to
alright.
sit on my lap? Like
Could I?
You may. Ask politely. So like a culture, like you know, like you go to Zimbabwe or something, like you go where there's already like there's this like set up, like, you know, there's rites of passage, you know, you have
Yeah,
to stand on
yeah.
this pole for 2 days and people throw shit at you and you become a man.
the bungee jump thing.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And so, and they say that, and psychologists have said that, you know, those cultures don't have identity crisis in which Western civilization is rife with that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because they tell you what you got to do, you know. They
Yeah.
give you that sense, and it's like, you know, what you're saying about.
Yeah, you do this, you become a man. You
You know,
do this,
yeah.
you get a woman. Yeah.
So it's like a ritual, but you know, it's like you do need to know who the person is. There's certain, you know, you need to weed out people. There's like a screening process and stuff like that. When you formalize it, it seems a little weird to the Western mind, I think, you know.
But it is. It does seem weird, but that's only because we've decided that our formalizations aren't. We've decided that they're just natural progressions, but they're not.
Or we think that they're not formal, but they are.
But they are formal.
Yeah.
They're very formal. The prom, the senior prom.
Sure.
You know, the homecoming dance. Any school oriented
Activity.
dance. Any like, you know, we even like dress our children in like costumes like football. You know, you got your broad shoulder. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, part of it's important for football.
And
but
then the dresses where
yeah,
it's like
cheerleaders or
slender, yeah.
you know, I mean, cheerleaders basically dress like a hooker, right? It's basically, come on. It's
I don't know what hookers you're going
Yeah.
to. The hookers I go to, no pom poms. Sans pom.
Well, okay.
I
Say
know.
minus the pom pom.
Yeah.
The little tiny, like the skirt is like, how much fabric do I absolutely have to use before I show my
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah,
You know,
it's like
But
they
they
have
have-
Well, no, I mean, here's what's weird is you have a dress code in a school that says your shorts can't be this many inches
then the
above.
skirt-
But
But
the
if you're in
uniform-
cheerleading outfit,
But the cheerleading
because you
outfit
have
has the-
bloomers on,
Right,
you
yeah.
could be showing your ass.
Yeah,
I mean,
the cheerleading outfit has it covers the, what is this part called?
Vagina.
Vagina.
the pelvic area.
Yeah.
The pubis.
The pubis majoris.
What are you
Yeah.
talking? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean,
It doesn't matter
Isn't
though,
the fear
man.
like
the
that?
whole idea is that it's still like really highly
Yeah, no, you're right.
sexualized.
What
know?
Yeah.
always cracked me up in school
In
was
the
like
dances?
like the girls would go to school and there'd be like 4 finger lengths, you know. Oh no, you got to put on your gym shorts, and the gym shorts were up to here.
Up to the yeah.
Okay,
That's
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I remember in high school there was. Do you remember at Cabrillo? We went to the same high school. There was the "Are we gonna get uniforms?" debate.
Oh,
And I remember like vehemently being,
again?
yes,
You want it?
we need
You
to
want
get
it?
uniforms. Have
What?
you ever
Seen
seen
girls
what a
in
schoolgirl
uniform? Because you got a Japanese
like,
fetish, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
just
like, hell
I
yeah,
just jumped on board
exactly.
that fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
We get to wear a tie and
I didn't care what I was gonna wear. Fuck, I wore a trench coat and my pajamas. You know?
Yeah, I wore a bathrobe once.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That was our school was like that, man. People
People
remember.
do weird shit.
Radio edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wore a bathrobe.